Hello, 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 everybody. Everybody. What's cracking? What's happening? What's going on? How is everybody doing? Right now, guys, we are in the middle of a storm. And I knew I was trying to get some rest here. I was trying to get some rest. But I couldn't get the rest in time. My brain still hurts. But I thought I'd make a little live over here in this epic rain. It is epic, guys. Oh my god. Do y'all see the shadows coming through the window? Actually, you know what? Let me go get my tablet. Hold on. Ooh. Oh, it's coming down, guys. It's coming down. It's coming down. Eee. Now, I don't have anything on. I want to just see the natural lighting, or what the natural lighting looks like, because this is my first live stream doing it at this part right here. Oh jeez, guys, it's raining hard. It's raining hard. Ah! The lights might go out. I'm trying not to overdrink too much today because I have a headache. I don't know why I see a little light. Oh, I guess it's reflection. There was a lot of epic little lightning strikes, but we don't know if it's gonna be a tornado or what over here. But I can tell you, it's pretty epic for me. Jeez, it was a lot flashier earlier before I started the live stream, but I have a feeling. I mean, it's still coming. It's the weather is still getting bad over here. Let me open the door so you can hear. But the wind is gonna push the door open. Put my shoes right there. It's my first live stream in the dark with the epic lightning and thunder and flashes. Looks like people are flashing lights at you. Oi. It's exciting. Eek. I don't know if y'all can hear that. Oh, that was a big flash. There's a lot going on outside. Now, last time I wasn't doing live streams, but It was 2 weeks ago. We had an epic storm. I put it all over my social media, and man, it was pretty epic. And it was lightning strikes, and like it was hardcore strikes, like hardcore. Right now, it looks like it's just kind of passing over us. I have the door slightly open. And of course, YouTube makes it a little bit darker. But as you can see in my bedroom window, you can see that there's lightning in the window too. I don't have the fish tank on. It's just plain darkness. I can hear the rain. Mm-hmm. That was a good one. Now I'm facing a different way. This might like the first time. Oh, lovely. Gotta make sure the cat doesn't come in here because there's a cat that likes to be outside. He saw me, he ran away, and then he left. But then he came back upstairs because it was getting wet. So far, it's not as epic as it seems. And I knew for sure. Sometimes when I do live streams, when it's raining, it doesn't become as epic. But when I'm not live streaming or nothing, it is freaking epic. I've been live for 7 minutes. Right now it's pretty decent. It's pretty decent. And it's cool. You can feel the air. It's so cool. Ooh, man, that was good. I was hoping it'd come around this time though, to be honest. Maybe, well, actually an hour later, like 10 o'clock, because I wanted to get some rest myself. But obviously it didn't go by 10 o'clock. It's not as bad as it seems, bro. It's not as bad as it seems. But I feel like it's gonna get worse. Hello, hello, Kevin. What's cracking? Bro, there's a storm coming. It's coming your way. Y'all better be hibernated. Listen. Oh, snap. I got my door open, just slightly, because I don't want this cat to come in. I think the cat left somewhere. I don't see him. Oh, look. The lightning's going right now. The cat. Oh, the cat is. People are running. Trying to get into their apartment. Good weather for a hot cup of hot chocolate. I used to drink hot chocolate all the freaking night until I started drinking. That's when it was just like I substituted the hot chocolate with the alcohol beverage. But now it's all like, I don't know if I can do that again. Maybe I can. This guy's riding his bicycle with, oh, he's getting all wet. I remember those days. Man, I used to ride my bicycle in the rain. But you heard me. I have the door open. I bought an alcoholic drink the other day. We went to watch Mario movie at AMC. Really? Claudia's let you drinky. My neighbor's outside, guys. I closed the door slightly. I had to close the door. They're outside. They're looking outside in the rain. I closed the door so you're not hearing anything. But you can hear them. Honey bear, what I think. Okay. It wasn't beer, was it? Oh, that's why he's coming home. That guy. Oh my goodness. What was it? Was it like a mixed drink or? Oh man, you better watch the umbrella. Okay. This person with the umbrella. I just got Jack Daniels. Jack Daniels Coca-Cola. Oh my goodness. Can't find Roomba Maria. Roomba Maria must have took it somewhere. Oh yeah. I bought one for Claudia too. Oh yeah? Okay. Well, it's about time, you know. You gotta stimulate your mind with an alcohol beverage every once in a while. I mean, we're adults here. I was scared. I didn't start drinking until I was 29. 20s, 28, maybe 28, 29. That's when I started drinking. And that was a late start, that's for sure. We didn't finish them. Claudia left it full and I drank. Oh, damn, son. Why no finish? Then we both started roaching So you went to the AMC. So basically, we're not drinkers. I mean, yeah, I mean, drinking's not for everybody here. It's only for some. I'm not a beer drinker at all. So the rain has mellowed down. I don't know what's going on. I gotta empty my cup. I'll be right back. Hold on, Kevin. I don't know what's going on with me. Lowering. I mean, it was epic. And then it stopped. Oh, snap. Oh, hello, love bus. Go run around. I used to run around in the rain. It's all over the place. Yeah, I used to do that too. I used to ride my bike in the rain, run around in the rain, walk in the rain. Now, some of those were okay, adventure stuff, but some of them were getting to and from work because I used to ride my bike in the rain and I had to go to work. I had no vehicle at that time. You love the rain. Yeah, I do. I love the lightning strikes and crazy lightning storm. No, you can see a little bit of it. Crazy lightning storms. I love that. That energy is my vibe right there. And that last time I put it on Instagram, I think my neighbors were back inside, but I put it on Instagram. I was like, hell yeah, bro. I was outside. I was having the time of my life. Kevin go run around car in circles. I'm too lazy. So I'll go run around. I always after it's funny because you you said that I was like, well, when I did oil changes because I do the oil changes and stuff. After I reset the light, the oil light, I run around the car and then come. I do a whole loop around the car. I've been like, I summon this car, and then I go back in the car and then drive it. I rather lie in bed. Well, yeah, of course, you're gonna have to lie in bed every once in a while to get some rest. But if there's like an epic rainstorm and you're around me, bro, we're gonna adventure no matter who's around me. I adventure out myself. Like sometimes I'll be like going out in the street, going to figure out what's flooded, what's not. Of course, I won't drive my car because I'm not gonna drive my car in the rain. And now that my car is lower, it's no bueno. But yeah, I love a good rainstorm. I mean, I hear the frogs. I don't know why. What's going on here? Maybe this rain is barely hitting us on my side. Some barbecue to door. Oh, I just had some. I said this earlier on my live stream. I just had some baby back ribs I got from Kroger's. I've been munching on that for 2 days because when I'm at work, sometimes I don't like to get over full because then I can't work around my fullness. And I'm like, oh, I don't feel like driving this car. And I don't feel like doing tires and stuff. Get lazy. But yeah, barbecue is just overpriced. There's a lot of overpriced places. Let me see where this rain is. Oh man, that was epic. That light shining right through. Let's see if we hear a lightning strike. Oh, it rumbled. It rumbled a little bit. Reopen my door and let the neighbor. Come on, weather. I want to hear the freaking epic thunder, lightning craziness. Of course, you're going to hear car alarms in the background. Okay, where is this? It's making its way to League City. Oh, it's going your way, Kevin. You're about to get hit with some rain. Like, I feel like we didn't get much, man. Ugh. I think what has it worse is gonna be in Victoria. All the time around this little area of this Houston, we barely get any epicness. Makes me feel safe at home. Oh yeah? I've heard thieves go in the dark too with the rain and epicness. One time it was crispy cold, like freaking ice cold. Like all windows were foggy. They're over here stealing catalytic converters off of the cars over here, because they know people are in their bed, asleep, not paying any attention to outside, because they're like, well, who's gonna be outside in this weather? Well, thieves will, because if I was a thief, I'll pick this day. I'll be like, I'll go steal some catalytic converters. I'll go, car alarms are constantly going off, so you're not gonna pay attention or pay a differ. You're just gonna be like, oh, well, that was a lightning strike doing the car alarm. In reality, it could have been a thief just taking your shit. Hello, hello, deflection. Did you get some of the rain? It's already gone in your area. I mean, I'm looking at the radar. It's funny how I live in between you and Kevin, Claudia, Kevin and Claudia. So it's hilarious. I'm pretty sure you got some of the rain. You're downtown now. Well, it looks like it's downtown right now. Some people are over here partying. Oh man, it's crazy. It's not even that much. I expected more. Well, again, this is my first live stream. Ooh, live stream on the rain for the season 2. You're near Memorial City Mall. Yeah, I am. I'm like 3 minutes away. Downtown gets windy. Yeah, it does. I mean, I've seen it. I was downtown once when it was storming. I didn't have a vehicle though, but I was riding Metro. Well, rest in peace to that hat, Kevin. I don't know what happened. Therefore, that hat found a new owner or ended up in the trash. Don't wear a dress in downtown. Yeah, I'm gonna turn Marilyn Monroe over here. Well, yeah, little person got it. It would get cheeky. Listen to me. It literally sounds like someone scratching the sky. But yet the frogs are going crazy. That's so annoying. They get a use. They do get a use out of it. Are you still sitting in the dark? No, I have my fish tank on. I know, right? I'm stealthy as AF. I got my fish tank on. It's not even pouring out like I wanted to. Like I was ready for some epicness over here, man. Ready. Heck yeah. Shit. You already know. Cyber creeping. I actually gotta go refill my cup. So give me a sec. Oh, you see that lightning? See if it makes a lot of noise. You gotta go pick Claudia up from where? Oh my goodness. Why you gotta go pick her up? I thought her car was fixed. I know that she said that she was in an accident. Well, I thought the car was fixed. Okay, well, is she lazy? She don't wanna drive. She wants you to pick her up. Who pick me up? Are you trying to save on gas? Yeah, I was gonna ask that. Do you still have the Corolla? Oh, okay. You cleaned the car. I wondered. Ooh. Well, Kevin, it should be coming your way, the storm. But I can say it wasn't that epic for me. I wish it was. Same as the 98 next. Oh man, man. When Kevin's too lazy, he wants to go in bed and he wants to sleep. Yeah, they do last. They really do. I had a Honda Accord 2000. 2008 Honda Accord, because I remember because I had to look on Pro Demand or something. 443,163 miles on that thing. Boy, you hear that? Ugh. So let me see. It was. I remembered it. I have to write it down. So it was 443,136 miles. It was a lot of miles on that car. And as soon as, because I have to turn on every single car, and when I turned it on, I was like, I was like, oh my God, his engine is ticking. Some of the newer CRVs only. I see it more in Traverses. Whenever we have a Chevy Traverse, the newer kind, they tend to burn more oil. And a lot of the times we have to notify the customer before we do an oil change on their vehicle that if we look at the dipstick and you have no oil, it is totally fine. We have to analyze it first underneath and make sure there's no oil leaks because it does burn oil. And can't go wrong with the legendary 4Runner. Oh man, we just did a we did a suspension. So I think I put it on my Instagram. Did I put it on my Instagram? So we were working on the suspension system, the shocks. Now this has its own shock absorber. It's something that I haven't learned in my schooling when I was in school because we do Big Pearson and we do all these other suspension types. But this suspension type was totally different. It was also a 2008 Toyota 4Runner, and man, I can't believe it. Like it's hydraulic fluid that passes through. It's so crazy. Oh my goodness, that was the first time I had to deal with that. The new, oh yeah, Toyota. Up, tell me about it. I deal with cars every day. Mopar is the opposite. Well, Mopar has good parts, that's for sure, and their warranty is very good. I mean, I should do on my Instagram a day in the life with Brenders at work because I deal with a lot of things, a lot of cars. I deal with people. Of course, I can't record people, but I can record. Like, what the heck was that? It's like a thumping in the air. That was weird. If you hear that playback, you hear dun 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 dun. But yeah, I deal with a lot. Tell me about it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I should. I um I recently went to a job interview and I walked out because it wasn't there. It was not the right environment for me, and my passion and desire is working with cars. And I could not see myself working in this little retail place because I'm like, that's not me. I need to be with cars, around cars. I cannot be without being around cars. Let's just say that. I don't know. I can't. It's a downgrade. There's no way I could be like go work at Walmart stocking shelves. Like I can't do it. I need to be around cars. Claudia got back into Yeah, there's a lot of uninsured drivers right now because insurance is expensive and people can't afford it, so they just drop it and think nothing's gonna happen, and then something does happen. What the heck is that? Man, these people sound epic. What are they saying? Kevin, what are they saying? I mean, I can understand Spanish, but Cuban Spanish, I can't understand. Um, oh, jeez. You know what's so annoying? It's finding oil filters for the 2023s at the moment. Like, that's annoying. But yeah, I do need to do a day in the life with Brenda's at work because it is pretty epic. I mean, I try not to show where I work all the time, but recently maybe my career changes might be happening soon, so people are gonna catch on where I work or whatever. But it'll be a natural environment what I do on a daily. It's still thundering out there, but I don't see any good lightning strikes. Yeah, I got sandwiched too when I was in Galleria, and we were going 0 miles per hour, and that was epic, man. I could not believe it. I knew I was gonna get rear-ended one day. It was a damn beetle. That beetle pushed me so freaking far into the car in front of me, and I was like at least maybe a good five 5 to 6 feet away from that car in front of me. Oh yeah, yeah, you're right about that deflection. Good, like a big truck. I think since I'm lower to the ground, I think the truck, if a truck hits me from behind, it is literally gonna smash my back windshield because I am so low to the ground that the tires are gonna topple over my car. Did they have insurance? The lady that hit me, she did, but the insurance claim's still there, and they never went through, and I never went through, and I knew it's been 3 years now, so the damage has been done already, and haven't done anything about it. It doesn't even look that bad on the car in the rear. Okay, car, are you okay, sir? I bet you that's a truck. Yep. You have a BMW now? Who, Kevin? I don't think Kevin would ever get a BMW. It's a lot of high maintenance. You have pictures of your car you can show us? Yeah, I have it on Instagram. Yeah, I have it on Instagram. Every once in a while, I put Haku, me working on Haku or do something with Haku. I recently got a tattoo too on my wrist of BMW, and if you haven't seen that video, go check it out. It's like literally 5 minutes of video. I've been here 40 minutes. So I was literally gonna do a whole hour live stream because I thought it was gonna be more epic. but it's not epic. Like I can't, there's no more. That's it. What the heck? So everybody in the outer states over there, man. I'm not even gonna say where, but they even say this is gonna be an epic storm and it's gonna be tornadoes and epicness and trees falling down. And I'm like, I'm ready. And then nothing happens. Let me look at the radar again. If you're downtown, you're probably hearing all that madness. Downtown has a little bit square. Once it starts hitting where the Gulf is, that's when it starts turning, and then it has a mixture of the Gulf. I mean, there's a little lightning you can see in the screen. The worst of it passed. Yeah, it did. It's now, and like it's going pretty fast. It's like a big line. If you see on the radar, you can see there's a big old line. It's always a big line. People are like, oh, it's a big line. Oh yeah. Oh, it might need. I'm looking where Kevin is. It might not even hit that hard. Oh no, it's not even gonna hit that hard with Kevin, man. It's like disintegrated by the time it hits Kevin. Yeah, the worst of it is like in Bay City. Man, I can't believe Claudia works this late. Ugh. Oh man, I remember working this late when I was in retail at Academy. Ugh. Ugh. That shit's horrible. You took it all. I know, right? But I guess I was waiting for an epic storm, like for real. I was waiting for. The only time that I had a very big epic storm was whenever I didn't do live streams last week. I mean, yeah, 2 weeks ago, and I have that on my Instagram, and it's like some epic lightning strikes and like freaking crazy. It even hit the Memorial Hermann. I saw the lightning strike the Memorial Hermann like, and I was like, ooh. I'm on the way to pick her up. Okay. Yeah. It's pretty cool outside right now. It feels good. Like if I don't have to work tomorrow, I would be hella drinking right now. Like hella drinking. And like enjoying the breeze and shit. Well, I might not be on live stream that long anyways. The worst is over now. We're just having little lightnings here and there. Yeah, I do. I have to work tomorrow. And tomorrow, we have a short day, but we got a meeting tomorrow. I just saw some sick looking lightning. Oh man, yeah. I can tell you, it looks pretty awesome. It looks pretty awesome. But it's not as epic as I want it to be. That's sad. I don't want it to be like that. Like, I thought it was going to be freaking epic. There's a new guy I'm training at work, and it feels so weird because if you know that you're going to leave the job, you make a better representation of who the person is gonna be there. Like, it's so weird. I just let life take its course. Whatever happens, happens. I don't, I don't know what could happen next. Especially, me and having so much experience I have. And I have scored like, I went to 5 interviews already. I used to have a with lightning. Really? Jeez. I mean, my cousin did too. She had a like, she was always scared, and I was always that one, like, oh, that's cool. Like, I was a kid, and I was like, oh, that's cool. Let's go towards it, man. Let's get shot. But yeah, where I was going, I went through about 5 interviews already, and I scored all of them. The first interview, however, I didn't score too well because I was nervous. I was freaking nervous because I haven't done an interview in about 6 years. And I'm all like, what do I say? What do I do? How do I cure myself? What do I do? I was all over the place. I could tell you, I was all over the place. Well, it was deadly. I was scared going into the car. Oh, damn. Yeah, you never know. You could have that electric absorbent in your body, and then all of a sudden, lightning strikes like centimeters from you, bro. You never know. I seen the lightning strike a Prius, and that shit was gone. It was gone. That Prius, it knocked the Prius out of concussion. No, I'm not. But I do work on BMWs, but I'm not certified. I need to go to the program in Florida, in which, if I was to have a high Q&A over here, like high Q, I would be there, but I'm not all there on my IQ over here. But it looks like you have to have good grades in high school, middle school, and stuff. And they grade you by that, which makes sense. You're paying that much money. Brenda's coolant hose repair, especially on BMWs. Right? Oh no, we repaired all the coolant problems already. Which is weird because E46 in general, they have a bad cooling system, and that's all I gotta say. Just E46 chassis, their cooling system is not the best. Yeah, I could say that too. I had bad experience. I took in Mishimoto, which I thought Mishimoto was going to be the best of the best hoses, and they didn't turn out to be the best of the best hoses. Like, the Mishimoto hoses, it busted on me. First of all, their thermostat is shit, and like, it made my car go haywire because I was using Mishimoto products, in which Mishimoto's a racing product, so it didn't make any sense. But I wonder if Claudia works. We see that. No, she's not a professional. Oh, snap. Yeah, I was gonna. My grandma asked what Claudia was trying to. Listen to the thunder. What Claudia was trying to look for in a job, like, cause me, it's weird for me, very weird. Like, what is she looking for in a job? Like, I can't get that same reality check for me. It's weird on my behalf, but like, what is she trying to look for? You know, she what she can do. She can get into real estate. Real estate is really good, and if she has the knowledge behind real estate or anything, estate sales. I mean, estates in general are really good and beneficial. And she's bilingual too, so she can also make different kind of gestures to different type of people. She loves office jobs and dealing with people. Man, I hate dealing with people. I mean, I can do it, but it takes so much energy. That's why today I was so drained out because it was like a lot of people drain my whole being sometimes. It takes a lot of effort. She's great at sales jobs. Yeah, okay, yeah, there you go. I mean, she might suit in a couple of different retails, different types of products and stuff. And I've learned so many things throughout my journey of doing interviews to where at the end, whenever they say, you have any questions for me, always ask them questions. At least if it's not one question or three questions, just ask them a question about their job and what they do. Either it's how much they pay, how do y'all pay, or what are y'all looking for in an employer. And you always end up with a good clause to make them think, why are you looking for an employer for? Just always ask them something. Yeah, always ask them, because whenever I used to go to a doctor, and the doctor at the end will be like, do you have any questions for me? It's like, bro, that means it's my end of my session. Like, that puts me in perspective. Like, this end of it, that's it. What do you want me to say? Like, what you want me to say to you, bro? Like, my ankle hurts? Like, I mean, for real, like, you don't know what to say whenever they say that. Like, you know that's the end of the clause. So at a doctor's office, it could be different from an employer that's trying to hire you. At least you get the opportunity to ask, how do y'all pay? Do y'all pay by salary? Do y'all pay by commission? Do y'all pay, like, what's the payment like? Or what are you looking for in your employer? You know, what are you seeking to desire? Are you seeking for the company's revenue? Are you seeking to have extra hands? Like, there's so much to it in getting a job. Yeah, that too. Yeah, that too. Is there a growth opportunity with the company? Yeah, yeah, that too. Sometimes they do say that too. They do splurt that out, and I have seen that happen in my interviews, where I ask them, so is this the only job description available, or is there more opportunity? And they said, well, you move as this person, this, and that, and then as we see more growth into you, maybe we'll place you into different areas, and then they'll start talking, and then you'll start realizing. And then you can end your clause by, okay, a good old handshake, the business handshake, and a good, what's your name, again. Because people's names in my brain are very hard to stick to. I have to say people's names over and over and over. And it's not that, oh, I forgot their name and stuff. Like, I'm a car person, so whenever I see a customer, I reference their car, and I'm like, oh, well, you drive the Toyota Camry. Oh, I remember you, so you drive this and that. So that's how I reference, because I put the vehicle behind it. And then it's just like, it's easier for me to say than a Muhammad over here. Like, oh, that's a Muhammad, Of course, I'm going to remember a name called Muhammad, but still. And if they ask, where do you see yourself in 5 years, you can be saying, hopefully taking your job. That's a good one. A firm handshake is good. Yeah, right? A firm handshake, as well as a good ending clause, to where it's like, let's say you're sitting in an office, you be polite, you be yourself. Be yourself. You don't have to dress to impress. That's one thing I don't want in a job, is to dress to impress. That's why I walked out on my third interview with a person, because I wasn't there for fancy smancy over here, man. I was there to work. Like, I was always put in perspective where the job provides me with a uniform, and I wear that uniform all the time. I'm not prospecting myself wearing my own clothing, because that's a lot of pressure. If you got to wear your own clothing at work, it's a lot of pressure, because you got to look professional. And me, I wear a lot of graphic tees, a lot of band shirts, like, how is that professional? Or I don't understand it. Like, if that's my personality. You don't have to be impressed. I agree. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like a resume. A resume is a resume is an advertisement of you. You advertise your resume as if you were there, but they're not seeing you. So you're telling them what you do and what you know about. Yeah, yeah, especially, like shop, working with cars and stuff, we have open minds. Like, we say some random stuff. Like, some things come out very sexual. Like, you can literally be very sexual in a freaking environment of working with cars. Like, there's so much sexual things that you can reference. And so you got to be open minded. You can't just be like, oh, well, that sounds very sexual. Like, no, man, I mean, you're working with a car, you're working with different things and lubrication and stuff. Like, you're saying different things that makes you like, uh, the old joke, that's what she said. But don't be offensive. Yeah, yeah, of course, especially if you're in an interview, you gotta pay all respects to everybody. If you make the interview laugh, it might not be bad. Yeah, that means they know that you have a sense of humor, and you know that they're more lighted. They just they're trying to figure out who's a better component, not just for the job, but as being a fun person. If I was to hire someone, I want someone to be comfortable. You know, sure, I have seen people come to my job being interviewed, and they're wearing fluffy, fluffy socks and fluffy flip flops. Now, that is something like, okay, bro, you're wearing something very different on your feet. But sometimes you got to see the outsource of that. just because they're comfortable. I mean, they're comfortable. This is what they're wearing. So yeah, but it all depends on how they present themselves. Like I'm still gonna look at you like, bro, you wearing a clown suit, okay? But let me see how you present yourself in this clown suit, even though you look hilarious. Yeah, that is true. That's true. Deflection. Yep, that is very true. You know, the work ethics is what matters a lot. I um, I recently just started training, and it's still lightning out here. I recently just started training this new guy, and I mean, he's in that overwhelming stage where it's like, wow, this job is very overwhelming. And I said, yeah, it is. It's a lot of procedures, policies to look by. Corporate looks at all this, and corporate decides if you're good or not. When you're working for a corporate company, it becomes a hassle, a headache. And I think I'm just a little bit tired of this corporate design aspect, to where it's like, I think it's time for a new career change for me, for the better, for the better, for my mental health. It's better for me. But I still want to be working with cars, working around it. When I went to my last interview, um, everybody was like uptight and stuff. And then as the person was like, oh, okay, you have an interview with this person, he's in the back shop. And then we started going to the back, and I started seeing the shop in the back, and I started getting excited, and I was like, ah, I get to work back in the shop. That's where I want to be. This is where I need to be. This is where I need to be. Like, yeah, customer service is totally fine, but you know, you get to work on people's cars. You get to just be there, and of course, you sell yourself to working on people's cars. You can go. You have more confidence than the person that is selling you the product. You can tell them what's wrong with their car, and they will actually listen to you. And so that's one thing that whenever I I'm acknowledged and I know about these things, and there's so much opportunity. And lately, I've been overcoming my fear of driving big trucks. Like, I don't like to drive big trucks. I get scared of it, but I'm like, I have to drive all kind of vehicles. I've drove Lamborghinis. I've drove Skylines. You have to drive all kind of vehicles, and you have to get in your comfort zone, and different types of standards. Like, there's so many types of standards out there. The reverses are not all the same. All clutches are not the same. People are like, well, standard is a standard. And I'm like, no. I have driven the Ford Bronco standard, and I've never driven that thing before, and it felt so freaking weird. Like, it literally felt like if you just apply the clutch and then gear, and then that's it. That's all it felt like. It didn't feel like a standard clutch at all. Like, you just deploy the clutch and then put it in the gear and then deploy it off. Like, it didn't have a I don't know how to say this in person, like a feel out zone where you can feel the clutch and the accelerator going at the same time, where you gotta lay it off. Like the older models, it didn't feel like that. It just felt like a regular, just shift. That just felt like a regular shift. But yeah, I'm working with cars. I think that's the only thing I can do right now at the moment, because I cannot see myself not doing that. And if so, I would be missing it way too much. weather going on here. But yeah, so I've been here an hour and 5 minutes. I hope Claudia and Kevin get home safely and Kevin get right into bed and go to sleep because he likes the rain. He wants to sleep when it's raining. And it is Friday. I wonder if Claudia's gonna live stream. I might not even be up. I don't know. I'm even sure because I'm just up because of the rain. If it wasn't for the rain, I would be like asleep right now. But yeah, guys, thank you, Deflection. Thank you, Love Blast. And thank you, Kevin, for joining my Brender's live stream. Don't forget to hit the little bitty like button. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.